When I was younger, I played MapleStory for maybe about 2 hours. I didn't even get through the first job advancement. Back then, MapleStory was a heck of a lot of a different game. And 3 days ago, MapleStory N released for the first time ever. Now, I'm level 92. I wanted to share my experience as someone that maybe doesn't have 2 decades worth of experience. I know a lot of you have been playing MapleStory for a long time, but as someone that hasn't, I wanted to share my raw feedback in regards to this game in the year of 2025. Hopefully you enjoy some tips and tricks. And so let's get right into it. Now, I will say this game is like legacy MMOs in the sense that it is difficult to pick up. This is a game that doesn't hold your hand in any stretch of the imagination. Finding out how to play this game is quite difficult. I'm going to just go ahead and load into the game here. I literally needed to use a different keyboard than the one I currently have. I have a Wooding. I use this for competitive gaming. I have won hundreds of thousands of dollars with this keyboard, and I cannot use it. I can't use it to play MapleStory. So I had to learn through this little guide thing. If you put function key 1, so F1, you'll see this little guide here. And this guide is OP, very OP. If you click this 6-path crossway, it will teleport you to literally anywhere you want to go to in the map. It's something that I didn't understand in the beginning. I was manually walking to every single place. And in the OG MapleStory, the first version of MapleStory I played, we did not have that. We had to actually manually walk. These days, if you want to go anywhere, you go into this little interdimensional portal and you can choose anywhere. Hennesis, Elenia, Sleepywood, literally anywhere you want to go to, you just press this button and you press the go button and you're there. It is that easy. This MapleStory version is so easy to go ahead and travel versus older MapleStory versions. So I love that. I mean, I thought that was very awesome. One thing I did not like, so now we gave something we liked, let's give something we don't like. It is very pay to win. This is a very pay to win version of MapleStory, and the earnings potential for this version versus Web 2 or traditional servers, it isn't as good. It just isn't as good right now. If you look at my inventory right now, I've got what, 6 million of these Nessos. Most of them I just bought with my own money because I'm a crypto bro, and as you know, crypto bros like to blow money on things. But I will say that if I had to manually earn this, it would take so long. I mean, so long to be able to get to this point, to get to 6 million. The earning rate, I believe, is something like maybe $4 to $10 a day unless you get NFT items. If I go to my actual character here and I go to my equipment, you'll see that I have this little hat here, right? This is an Unchained Warrior Helm. I bought this. And if you're starting the game, you do not own this, you are missing out. You really are missing out. The amount of damage that I received for buying this equipment set, it was like, I think it was like 40, 50 bucks. If you're not spending money on this game, if you're playing 100% free to play, unless I'm just missing something, it is infinitely more difficult to play this game. Finding sets is incredibly difficult, incredibly rare. Spending $50 is going to get you that much closer. I feel like if you're trying to properly earn and properly advance on MapleStory N, if you're one of those people that is actually genuinely interested in competing against other people and actually getting there and moving that needle to getting those NFTs that might be worth, you know, $10,000, the ultra rares that people are trying to collect, you are going to absolutely have to spend. It's something that I have learned and something that we need to come to terms with very quickly. Pets as well. I mean, this pet is awesome. This pet has so many different things. It has like auto move. It has Nesso magnets, HP pouches, and MP pouches. It makes my life a million times easier. If you do not have a pet too, and you haven't spent on a pet, you're going to have trouble because this little snow guy, he does not do anything. He's like the most useless thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I hate this snail. He doesn't do what he needs to do. Other things in terms of this MapleStory version. So if you're doing like pyramid quests, like if you're doing like party quests and stuff like that, if I go ahead and click on a skill right now, you'll see, boom. You can't really see much, right? You can't see much of the ability. It's nice, right? Because it's not incredibly distracting. The reason for it is if I go to options here and I go to the game segment, one, you want to go ahead and have HP warnings. That is a very important thing. But on the graphics settings, when you see damage effects, I want you to put mini blade effects. This is so useful for me. It's been so useful for me. It will pretty much put the damage effects in one row. And then on top of this, I'm going to want you to turn the skill effects transparency all the way down pretty much. Because if I put it all the way up, check this out. This can be very distracting when there's 4 people in your party all trying to hit something. But if I go and I slap this over to the lowest one, you can barely see anything. So if I want to dodge projectiles or some guy's coming up that he's going to one-shot me if I step on him, you definitely want to have this so that you don't accidentally step on him and instantly die. It's something that I notice and something that I think is very important. Another thing, absolutely invaluable, your keybinds. Your keybinds could not be more important. This little Y thing, the interact/harvest thing, it's so important. Put it on Y key. Please put it on Y, because I had so much trouble playing this game in the beginning when I had to manually click through next on all the NPC interactions. This is the number one tip I've got. Hold down that Y button after you've put it there, the interact/harvest key, and you're going to save so much time when you're talking to anyone. Let's say I want to talk to, I don't know, this person, Y. This person, Y. This person, Y. This person, Y. Amazing, 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 amazing. So if you came to this game to earn, the one thing I've learned, it is a game that you have to spend if you're going to want to be able to earn in a timely fashion. Simple as that. The marketplace is very transparent with the way it functions. If you're a warrior, you put the warrior job, you put, the word unchained or something like that. One thing I did not enjoy was the bridging process, like actually getting my assets onto the MSU marketplace from this perspective was very annoying. I had to buy the NXPC coin, which meant that I had to go to a centralized exchange, and then I had to withdraw it to the AVAX C chain. After I put it on the AVAX C chain, I had to warp it over to the Genesis chain, which is the chain that MapleStory is on. And then after I did all that, I had to go ahead and I had to swap my NXPC to Nessos, and then I was able to go ahead and trade. Tell me, if this is your first time playing MapleStory ever, tell me if that is easy for you. I mean, I don't think that's easy for anyone involved. I mean, that's the most annoying process I've ever seen in the world. Given I know about crypto, like, that's not a problem for me at all. Like, I'm cool with that. I've done it many times before, but I assume a lot of you just getting into crypto, I mean, that's got to be a very annoying process to get used to. You also don't really need to have the VPN on 24/7 if that's something you're also very keen on learning. Very important thing to go ahead and know. You don't need to be lagging the entire time. You can go ahead and disable it once you get onto the website. Overall, I would say that this version of MapleStory is a million times better than the first MapleStory version that I played many years ago. I think we can all agree on that. Maybe some of you like the OG feel. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't really played that much MapleStory from my experience. All the new people that are playing MapleStory for the first time are very much lost. We are all lost. We are all learning. I know I had some comments on some of my prior videos that was like, oh, but I have played MapleStory so many times and I know all about all these different quests and you're falling behind. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm falling behind. I haven't played this game for 20 years, but still very refreshing game. I think in terms of the crypto space, and I have to mention, I know some of you guys are like, MapleStory N, MapleStory, nobody wants this, you know what I mean? But as someone that is in this industry and is actually very passionate about the technology and how it hopefully one day will make us all make more money and make everything more balanced, because gaming companies are as greedy as they've ever been. Trust me, that's not something that changes in crypto either, at least at the moment, but hopefully that changes for all of us, because the way microtransactions are going is not a good place to be for the average gamer. I am in full support of this game. I'm in full support of this game. There have been so many new people that have been joining Legion. Our guild, when I hit 101, the guild's already been established. You press the G over here and you're able to go ahead and search, but the Legion's already established. Our guild leader has already established it. The guy I do business with, right, my business partner, he's been playing MapleStory for the longest time, and he's been having a ton of fun on this game. I've been honestly having fun on this game. From a crypto's perspective, this has got to be one of the most fun crypto games out there. I get it. It's pretty much just like a server of MapleStory, but I've been actually having fun. I played Arcade, I played Lineage, I played Diablo, I played a lot of those MMOs. I've never really played this Korean MMO. Like, I played Black Desert, just never played MapleStory really. So it's been a fun experience. The community has been as friendly as ever. I haven't had any negative experiences in terms of the community on MapleStory N. And hopefully this is something that doesn't go anywhere. I mean, they have $100 million raised. I would suspect that this game isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So hopefully you join me. I'm going to be making a lot more MapleStory videos. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video. Stay classy. And that's all.